Hello, my dear students. I welcome you all to my channel. Today we are going to learn an English poem of class 10. The name of the poem is To the Pair of Sarus Cranes, written by Manmohan Singh. But before moving on to the poem, students, if you are viewing my video for the first time, do subscribe my channel and uh, also hit the bell icon which is there so that you get the notifications of my latest upcoming videos. And if you like my video, do not forget to hit the like button too. So now let's know about the poet. Manmohan Singh, an officer of Indian Administrative Service, is a contemporary poet. He is a poet in this present world, and his poems has been published in the number of magazines. And this poem, which we are going to learn today, is chosen and taken from his book titled The Village Poems. Here, students, this poet is trying to express the gratitude and the feelings towards the animals and the birds. He usually wants to the humans to understand that if the human is killing or just trying to trouble the animals and the birds, even they do have the feelings and emotions. So how do they feel when they lose their near and dear ones in the same manner as the human feels? So this kind of feeling which he has seen in the birds after they have lost their partners is what he has expressed here in this poem. So let's learn that stanza wise. The male was shot as he necked to pull the reluctant sun out from the rim of horizon. Here in the first stanza, the poet is saying that there was a pair of Sarus crane, a male and a female, sitting on the seashore, and it was just a morning, and the male was shot suddenly there. It was about to start the day as the reluctant sun was rising above and near the horizon it could see, and even the male was trying to this male bird was trying to pull up his neck and be all ready for the new day which was awaiting there. It was full, it was all happy and just about to go near the sun and enjoy the environment, but suddenly he was shot dead by a hunter there. Next, she flew crying as he was picked up hands and jaws, and the proud neck was humbled to lie like a dirty linen in a coarse washing bag. Now the partner was also there, the female bird was there. When she saw this dead male partner, she started flying and crying in a bitter manner. She just was moving and crying about the same scene where about the same place where the male partner was shot dead, and it was seeing everything from above, that how the hunter is coming. He picked up the hands and the jaws was just hanging of the crane, the male crane. Once just a few minutes ago, that a proud neck, it was so humbled, it was so stretched, and it was all ready to fly. Now it's just hanging like a dirty linen, like a dirty bag. And the hunter just put that into a course of washing bag and took that male bird from there, and he went away. And all this was seen by this female bird, and she was so much in grief there. Then the poet says that she circled the sky in moments of grace over his disgraceful end. The killers went away, and she returned to the death scene with grief that inscribed its intensity in dots and pits, like the Morse code of birth's sorrow transmitted to the air. Now it was so grief was there going. It was so griefly mourning there that she circled in the sky. This female bird just circled in the sky above that place where the male bird was shot. In the moments of grace, how gracefully the birds fly, in the same way she was flying, but over his disgraceful end. But she was flying gracefully, but on that disgraceful end, that unhappy end which had been happened, the sorrowful thing what has happened now with the partner is shot dead. Now the killers went away from there, and she returned to the death scene. Now when the hunters went away with the male bird, then this sheep or she just returned to that death scene, and the grief which was there in the bird's eye could not be explained. The intensity, the amount of grief she was having cannot be explained. It was just in dots and bits like the Morse code. Now, here, students, Morse code is a technological language where only dots are used to write the wording. So, she was so much in grief that nothing could be seen, just dot and bits were being seen as if a Morse code she was using. And the sorrow was so much that she was like unconscious and everything blurred and could not see, just everything was dots and bits. And this, the whole sorrow of the bird was transmitted in the air. The whole environment near the death scene was in the sorrow. The whole atmosphere became in the Morse code. Like everywhere it was dots and bits. So much of grief was there that it cannot be explained there. Then, with her beak, she kissed a few feathers, picked the ones that wind had not taken away, and sat to hatch the blood-stained feathers into a toddling chick. She was so much hurt, and she loved the partner so much that she was missing the male partner very badly. She came back, she took some of the feathers which were left away there, which were not flown away by the wind. She collected them, they had flew blood stains on it, and she sat on it. She sat on it with thinking that she would hatch a toddling chick out of it. See, the kind of feeling and the emotion, the hurt she has is been seen here, that the feathers which were left out there, she just collected it, she kissed it, and she sat on it in order to hatch a toddling chick there. Such a kind of feeling and emotions even the birds have. Then a wave of the seas she had never seen came to her from far away and carried her to him. She went away beyond Hume's words, beyond the legends and fables of human love. Now, she was so much in grief and so much in mourning she was that she did not see the even the waves which are coming ahead from the sea. She was lost in thoughts and grief there, and the waves carried her also to him. Means the waves also took it away from the wall. Even the she bird went away from the world, and she wet the male partner, means she died from the because of the waves of the water which had taken away. Because this happened because she was lost in the grief and she did not notice the waves coming from beyond. Then she went away beyond Hume's word, beyond the legends and fables of human love. Now, this kind of love and feeling what she is showing is going beyond the Hume's words. Hume is a famous philosopher, the writer who writes the feelings and the stories, very emotional stories. Now, this word has just crossed beyond the Hume's words. Whatever story Hume's write, like of the legends of the fables of the human love, the emotional stories, the loving stories of the human, this bird has crossed everything. It has gone beyond it. It is describing the love and the feeling and the emotion and the attachment that the birds have towards their partners. So this was such a grief moment for the bird, and even she departed from the world and went towards the near and dear male partner. So this is how, in a very beautiful and emotional manner, poet wants to give us the message that even the animals and birds have the feeling and the attachment towards their partners. So never try to trouble or hunt or kill these poor innocent birds and animals. So this was about the poem. I hope students you understood it, and let us just go through the figure of speech which is used in the poem. We have just two figure of speeches we will highlight here. First one is alliteration, and alliteration is nothing but a repetition of consonant sound at the start of the word, and if it is such, then it is known as alliteration. We have few words, phrases here in the poem, like few feathers, where you see few, F is the starting consonant sound, feathers also have a starting consonant sound as F, so it becomes alliteration. The second example you say is a wave of the seas she had never seen. You see the letter S, consonant letter S being repeated at the start. Sees S, she is starting with S, and seen is starting with S, so it becomes alliteration. Then we have hyperbole. The exaggerated line or a phrase of a poem is said to be hyperbole. Means the line or the phrase which is exaggerated more than what was it was happened to show the extent of something. So we use exaggeration, it becomes hyperbole figure of speech. In the first stanza, you can say the male was shot as he necked to pull reluctant sun on from the rim of horizon. It's like the neck which he was raising as if it would go and touch the rim of the horizon, which is not possible, but it is exaggerated here to show something that the proud and the humble thing which the bird was having at the time. So this is hyperbole. So these were the two figure of speech we found in the poem. I hope now the poem and the figure of speech is clear to you all. And thank you for watching my video, students. If you liked it, please hit the like button and do not forget to share. Thank you.